Have you ever felt low on confidence and you are trying to figure out ways to work on it? Hi, I'm Yagyanika, a certified life and leadership coach. I help my coaches gain clarity and become more confident. Today I'm here to share a trick with you. If practiced well, it can really help you become more confident. A lot of time I have observed that there are coaches who come to you and say that, hey, I want to work on my confidence. I feel low on confidence. And when you dive deep into the conversation, 80% of the times we have figured it out that the root cause of feeling less confident is the thoughts that you are feeding to your brain. So I am going to share this trick with you with help of a story here. Once upon a time, there was a child who walked up to his grandfather and asked the grandfather to narrate a story for him. The grandfather told him that, do you know that in our mind there are two wolves? And the child gets surprised that how come in our mind there are two wolves? And the child asks that, what do these wolves feed on? And the grandfather replies that, so these two wolves are there, one feeds on the negative thoughts and the other feeds on the positive thoughts. And the child asks him out of curiosity that which wolf is then stronger? And that's where the grandfather gives a nice smile and says that the wolf that you feed more becomes stronger. And that's when that child learns the lesson of their life. That if you keep thinking negative, the negative wolf is going to become stronger, and if you keep thinking positive, the positive wolf is going to become stronger. So the idea here is that we need to work on our thoughts. For example, people say that, before going on stage, I feel that what if I miss any line? What if I, replace some words and that changes the meaning of the entire sentence? Before heading for a meeting, I feel that what if I'm not able to express myself? What if I'm not able to give any counter? What if I'm not able to impress my boss? So a lot of thoughts come in our mind before we are heading for any big event. So the trick here is to replace those negative thoughts with the positive thoughts. Now, while we work in this process of working on thoughts, I have observed that there are times when people find it difficult to, phrase the positive thoughts. Or for that matter, they may try to phrase the positive thoughts but still in a negative manner. Like, I will not mess up in this meeting. I will not get stuck in this meeting. The essence is positive. However, in words, if I say, you are still using a negative statement. Now, here is a small game for you. What if I tell you, do not think of a pink elephant? What comes in your mind? And what if I tell you, do not think of a blue pigeon? What kind of visuals are coming in your mind, or what is that your mind is telling you when I say this? So most of the times it happens that when you are told not to think of the pink elephant, you tend to think of a pink elephant. And when you are told not to think of a blue pigeon, you tend to think of a blue pigeon. So the way our brain works, the way our mind works, it's like it's not listening to the not and don'ts. It's listening to the subject. So if you are trying to phrase your sentence in a way that I will not mess up in this meeting, the root thought that you are giving to your mind is that you are going to mess up in the meeting. You have to change it to a sentence like, this is going to be my best meeting. I'm well prepared. In this particular meeting, I'm going to impress my boss. I will be able to counter my boss. When I go on stage, this is going to be my best presentation. So basically, your sentence, the affirmations you can say, the positive affirmations that you're having for yourself, they have to be framed out of positive words, leaving no scope of negativity. With this, I would like to say that try to work on your negative thoughts and change them into positive affirmations and see if that helps you grow more confident. And if you would like to hear more tools on clarity and gaining confidence, hit subscribe.